Hey, it's Dante from MadeToOrderPCs.com with another instructional video. Today I'm going to be showing you the complex way to fix your phone after it's been waterlogged. If you haven't already seen my other video about the simple way to fix phones after they've been put in water, dropped in water, or whatever, I would recommend you watch that before attempting this, because these methods are a lot more complex and might not be easy for everybody to do. But nonetheless, I'm going to get started. I'm just going to do this video, just going to pretty much talk the entire time. I figure that's going to be a little easier for those of you who just dropped their phone in water and are freaking out, and like, oh, help me now. And time is of the essence when this happens, because the longer you wait, the more it corrodes. So I'm just going to do it really quick, cut and dry with the steps. So here's my phone. It has been dropped in water. It's been through the wash accidentally once, and then it's been through the wash a few more times and dropped in water a few more times, just so I could test it out and see and test my theories. So this phone still works. It is off right now, just so I could show you what to do. So it works fine. It's been spray painted and the spray paint's been chipping off. This is it's an LG phone. It's really steadfast, and the designers did a great job. So okay, here we go with the instructions. The first thing you're going to want to do is, like the last video, take out the back. I couldn't find the back for my phone for this one, so here you go. Just take out the back and the SIM card and the battery. And if your phone has a SIM card, yeah, like I said, be sure to take that out. So once you do that, you're going to want to undo oh, pardon me, all the plastic covers. There's little plastic covers in there, and you'll see on the front of the screen, in these little holes, there are plastic covers. You could use like a screwdriver to pry them out. You really don't need them. They're mostly for aesthetics when the phone was designed. And just go ahead and throw them away. You don't need them, like I said. And I almost think it looks cooler without the covers, so you could just see the bare screws. It looks a little more industrial, but that's just my personal taste. Anyway, so you want to find those and unscrew them all. Most cell phones that use Philips, which is the plus head, they use the size 000, which is kind of the standard Philips size for electronics. So if you go to Costco, actually they sell multi-bit screwdrivers there for like $10. You get like a pack of 4, I think, and they have these screwdrivers built into them. If you don't have a Costco card or whatever, you can go buy size 000 Phillips head at Radio Shack or something, or just borrow it from a friend. Okay, so you're going to want to, like I said, unscrew all the screws, front and back. Look for all these, because they're all over the place. You're going to want to pull them out and unscrew them. Once you do that, your phone normally has 2 basic components if it's a flip phone like this. If it's not like this, I would recommend not doing this video at all, because it gets really sophisticated with the sliders, because those have springs and a bunch of weird stuff that's really hard to get put back together. So if you have a regular like an old fashioned phone that's just a solid thing, and your numbers are on the outside, you dial and you answer, and the speakers there and the microphone's there, and it's just one piece, it doesn't flip open. If it's like that, then you could do it. And if it's also like a basic flip phone like this, you're also good to go with this video. So once you unscrew everything, you will probably end up with these 2 parts separating here. The front part and the back part will separate, and same with down here. This you can see the stuff that's painted black is the part that will come off. In addition, and this also will come off here, this back part. Normally for this phone, actually, this front part of the screen itself, and the camera and that front screen were all mounted together, in addition to this black part down here. So you have the flip mechanism and the screen and all that come off, and then you also have just this black piece of plastic, and that's separate. So once you get that apart, you're going to want to get some what's it called? Rubbing alcohol. Couldn't think. And rubbing alcohol is really nice because it doesn't corrode and it evaporates quickly. What you want to do is take a little bowl of rubbing alcohol and take the circuitry only. Once you take this apart, you'll find probably 2 circuit boards. One that has all the buttons for the numbers and the lights, and one that houses all the memory normally up in the top here. You're going to want to unplug the screen from the top circuit board, unplug the other screen if you have it from the circuit board, and take the phone and take out all light producing elements, and then scrub the rest of it down with an old toothbrush with rubbing alcohol, the purest you could find. Store-bought alcohol, rubbing alcohol, it normally works fine. but you want to scrub the entire thing down with a toothbrush. This will get rid of any kind of chemicals you have on there, as well as water. It will displace the water, and it will also evaporate really quickly once you're done. So once you scrub the entire thing down with alcohol using a toothbrush, you're going to want to take it and let the dry it off with a paper towel, and then get yourself a hair dryer and blow dry the entire thing for about 5 minutes until it gets warm, then a little more after that. That will be sure all moisture is gone. After that, you're going to want to completely reassemble the phone, put the back on, put the screws back, together, plug in the circuit board to the, there's a little cable that runs from this top circuit board to the bottom circuit board. You're going to want to plug that back in, reassemble the phone. Oh wait, but don't put the battery back in. I shouldn't have done that yet. Put it all together here. Take your battery, don't put this in any liquid, just pretty much, because these are all sealed and you don't want to do anything more to them, pretty much just dry them up as good as possible. Then you want to take your phone without the battery, put your SIM card in if you have one, put it back in, and then plug your phone in to the wall. You should hopefully at that point see some information on the screen saying, Verizon Wireless, whatever, it's booting up. And if that doesn't happen, then you probably, and no lights come on, you probably did something wrong inside. So unplug it and make sure everything's hooked up correctly. Be sure that you, what I like to do normally is use a high resolution camera to take a picture at every step, so that way when you're disassembling, so then when you reassemble you can see exactly what's going on with all the circuitry, and make sure everything gets plugged in the right the proper spot. So where was I? Oh yeah, put it all together, and if it does come up, like it probably will, you're going to want to let it stay on and turn it on fully. Make sure all your contacts are there and all that, and that would be in, make sure that nothing looks like it got corrupted, which it shouldn't. This is just just in case, just to make sure. What else? When that happens, you're good. Turn off your phone like normal, and what you might see on your screen is little bubbles of discoloration. Those go away over time. That's just some extra water that was on the screen. So you shouldn't worry too much about that. Just make sure you give that a good hair drying, the screen, while it's out of the phone. And that will make it so it minimizes those little discoloration bubbles, but that will go away with just body heat as you keep your phone in your pocket, and just heat that the phone absorbs through the sun, and heat from charging and all that stuff. You might also hear some muffled sound from the up here where you listen to the caller. That will also go away, and if that still happens, hit it with a hairdryer really strong, and that will just evaporate all the water. If that doesn't work, disassemble the phone and just let it sit, all the parts, let it sit in rice, like I said earlier in my other video. Let that go through for about a week, and then it should work when you put it back together. I didn't tell you what to do with the battery yet, so what you have to do is, after it's completely dried off with whatever you use, paper towel is the best. You want to make sure your phone is also completely dried, and then put the two together and throw it on a charger and let it charge for at least 24 hours. Even though it says it's full, it's still going to generate heat as it's plugged in, which is what you want it to do to warm up the circuitry, and that makes it even more likely to work. After that, you should turn it on for the first time by holding the N button, or whatever button it is. This one has a dead battery right now, so it's not going to go on. But turn it on and your phone will work. So yeah, this is Dante from MadeToOrderPCs.com. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, please contact me on Facebook here, or go to MadeToOrderPCs.com. Also, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my videos. I love to see that number go up. And rate my videos if you like it. So thank you very much. This is Dante from MadeToOrderPCs.com. Thanks for watching.